Hello everyone, hi, this is TK. Hey, I'm starting a YouTube channel. There's a lot of things that I do and get involved in. Today, I'm doing something I really enjoy. I've got a 1980. I'll show you the bike first. Flip the camera around. This is a 1980 Suzuki. It is a GSL 550, GS 550L, excuse me. I've had the bike for probably about, I want to say 15 years. I rode it up in Indiana, and me and my wife used to ride it a lot, and I had a Yamaha 650 I rode. I had a one-seater on it, but anyway, this bike here, I made a big mistake, and I let the bike sit in my garage for about 6 years. I got busy working and making money, building my business here in Texas. But anyway, I had a hard time finding parts like rebuild kits. Matter of fact, I had the bike. I took it to a shop in Arlington, and they couldn't find no parts. So I got on Amazon and eBay, and I found immediately the rebuild kits for the carburetors here. There's 4 of them. And the brakes right here, there's a little boot right here. It disintegrated. It's just 40 years old, ladies and gentlemen. So I went and got the bike. They had it for quite a long time. They put 4 new plugs in it, adjusted the valves. The bike's got 9,000 miles on it. 9,000 miles. Okay. I bought it, I think it had about 3,800. But anyway, got new tires, new valve stems. And the tires that were on it were a lot more street tire. This is a good front street tire for steering. But that back knobby, it's pretty aggressive. Could definitely go off-road on that, huh guys? But yeah, so they put a new chain on it. Okay. New battery. Let's see, the back brakes have been redone, which they were fine anyway. They went through those, all the fluids, of course. And I've got a new instrument cluster because my speedometer, the gauge, not the gauge, but the little needles broke. And then the tachometer cable broke. So I found a new instrument cluster and 2 cables. So I'm going to be taking that off and putting a newer one on. It's exactly the same OEM part, Japanese. And man, the Japanese make some great stuff, man. You know, they blow China away. But anyway, the bike is, I got a Motion Pro coming so I can keep the bike running, because that's the mistake I made. I let it park and it gummed up everything. So now I'm having to work on the fuel tank itself. The fuel tank, I'm going to take 3 gallons of apple cider vinegar, and I'm going to fill the tank up. Now I've already sprayed it inside and out. I took the float assembly off and the petcock. I took them off. So I'm going to be pouring this here. Let me put my cigar down. All right, so get focused here. I'm gonna pour. Like I said, I put the float back on it. I had it soaking in diesel just to degrease it. Had a lot of rust on it. This tank is severely gummed up. The petcock, I had to buy a new petcock. Hold on, I got a fly in my arm. I'm actually going to be having a bike garage here. I bought a building over here. I got to show you all this. So I bought this building here. I'm turning it into my biker garage. So I'll show you that now. Got a nice good entryway. Nice roll-up door here. Side entry, a window. I'm going to put AC. I've got all the insulation, the electrical, the wiring, and I've got all the lights to put in here, a bench, a flat screen TV, and I've got a small PA I'm going to put in here to rock out, man, while I'm in here working on my master plan. But anyway, I love this old bike, man. I mean, it's vintage, man. I mean, dude, this bike is 1980. You know, I was born in 66, so I mean, this is just it's got the old Windjammer on it. The Prince. Remember the Prince album, Purple Rain? There you go. But yeah, so and I'm going to be getting the seat reupholstered. I mean, man, the bike runs exceptionally well. They told me this is a great bike. It's worth getting back into shape. But anyway, so the 3 gallons of apple cider vinegar we're going to pour down in the tank. And if you want to protect your finish, which my finish is 40 years old, I'm still going to try to protect it. I got a body shop right down the road here. So if I wanted to, I could just drop it off and I can repaint it. But I kind of like the way it looks. Kind of keep it all 40 years old, you know. But anyway, I'm not trying to make the bike mint again or not like that. I just want to ride it again and have some fun. And so, you know, when you're done with the vinegar, I'm doing this one-handed, so excuse me. I'm actually going to take that off there. You know, when you're done soaking this for 2 days, then what you do is you take distilled water and you mix that in a container with distilled water, which I've got right here on the right. Okay. And so we're going to fill this all the way up to the rim. Actually, where you're able to put the cap back on. A lot of mistakes guys make is they'll fill this up to the top of the rim of the cap, and then your top of your fill valve there will, okay, we're starting to float up, so we're getting close. I think we're going to be very close here. You know, I don't mind if it pours over a little bit. I'll just rinse it off. That'll be fine. Probably going to stop here in a second. Guess I could turn my light on so you can see that. Been working all day. I'm really exhausted. Out here in the Texas sun, man, it's hot, but looks like we're getting pretty close. I'm going to let it spill over a little bit, and I'll just rinse the tank off. You know, this is 5% acidic, so this is why I chose the canning food grade apple cider vinegar. The regular vinegar is 4%. I don't think I'm going to have to let this set probably a day and maybe a half, but I'll go for 2 days. Well, it looks like I've already got 3 gallons and I'm still a little shy. Okay, I'm going to pause this. I got some more. So it's going to take a little bit more than 3 gallons. Hold on a minute. Okay, this is TK and I'm back and drinking a cold Guinness. Smoking a delicious Texas Edition cigar. It's like an every evening thing I do. I love cigars, man. They've discontinued this cigar. This is a great cigar. I don't know if you can see that. It's upside down. There it is. There you go. So I'm having to get the Texas White Edition. Yeah, so I'm gonna finish putting this vinegar in here, and I got to get the key to the fill cap because I want to. Let me turn this camera around. I want to lock this down on the tank, and it'll get all that rust out of there. And we're gonna do it the best we can here. And I'll pause this video, and I'll be right back. Okay, I've got the vinegar all the way to the tippy top, and so. I know when I put this on here, it's going to spill out a little bit, but that's okay. What I'll do is I'm going to get the key and lock that in there. All right. Hold on a minute. Okay, we're back. I've got the cap on now, and I had vinegar actually overflowing. So we'll take a little bit of distilled water and pour that on the tank just to get rid of, to neutralize that a little bit. You know, like I said, for 40 years old, man, it's a good-looking tank. But inside, she's, woo, gummy bears, man. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let this sit for a day, and then tomorrow when I get back in, I'm gonna shake it up a bunch. I'll probably shake it in the morning when I get up. And I got the tank setting level, so it'll get the whole tank. But this is TK with restoring the 1980 Suzuki. Okay, and I've already put a pretty good chunk of money in her. And over here I've got my that's actually Santa Claus's sled right there. Who could tell me what that is? Oh, the front wheel gives it away. Oh, it's uncovered. Anyway, I got a bike cover coming for that. It's already came in. I got to go pick it up. You know, I buy a lot of stuff online, but I really like to support local business, especially mom and pop shops, because, you know, me and my wife have a mom and pop retail store. You know, we sell swimming pools and custom decks and hot tubs. And we're blessed. We're doing really good this time of the year. And I've got work. It's August almost. It's the 30th of July today. I've got, you know, all the way to the end of October right now. We're scheduled up with decks. I'm finishing up my pools, and then we're going to start knocking them decks out, man. But anyway, yeah, and then when I get my garage, my little portable building there, the shed, it's a 10 by 20. When I get it all finished out, I'll show you that. And then I'm going to be building a ramp. I'll build probably a 10. Let me turn this around. I'm sorry. All right, I'll be building a 10 by 6 foot ramp right here, so I can cruise the bike straight in. And I'm going to set up all my tools in there. And I got it, like I said earlier, I got to build a bench and all that. This is a long video. I try to keep things short and sweet, but pretty long-winded. You guys, peace out. Once again, if you're a motorcycle man or a motorcycle woman, you know what I'm talking about. If you like old things and nostalgic things and vintage, this is a vintage bike. And man, she's in really good shape for 40 years old. And shame on me for letting her sit in the garage for 6 years. You know, that was my fault. But anyway, this is TK, over and out. And I will get up here in the morning and post a video of the tank shaking it up a little bit. So, I mean, you know, I bought this kit for 50 bucks. I'm not going to use it. I'm going to take it back. This is a much quicker, more effective method, in my opinion. And I think it's going to work out good. I'm going to put a inline fuel filter on my fuel line here, so I'll be able to catch any particulates. But I did take the tank. I took the tank up to the car wash and I sprayed it out with high pressure, man, and it did a pretty damn good job. But like I said, there were still a lot of gummy bears inside of her. But we're gonna get her back, man. This is TK in Texas, over and out. 1980 Suzuki, and I can't wait to post a video getting her fired up, and I can take her for a ride. I got a Motion Pro coming where you hang it up here. So basically an apparatus. It's gravity fed. It's got the gas line on it with a little shut-off valve on it, so I'll be able to keep the bike running. I will never let this bike set again like that. You know, I'm going to keep her running. I'll ride her. The back brakes are cherry. I got to finish the front brakes. And I'm going to put a new stereo on it. Check it out. When I bought the bike, it had the 8-track in it. Now, I grew up with 8-tracks. I'm giving away my age, but I grew up with 8-tracks. And I've got an old Super Tuner 3 cassette CD player I'm going to put in there. I've been packing around for about 20 years. Matter of fact, since 1996, I've had that stereo. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to put a nice, sweet stereo in that. I'll probably end up, you know, getting some super nice speakers. They've got some pretty nice aftermarket stuff you can put on your handlebars. You guys already know that. Anybody got any suggestions? You know, anything like that about the bike, about the front brakes? I'm going to have to take this all apart here and then lay everything out on a white piece of paper and then match up my parts on eBay. That's where I'm finding everything. You know, I wanted the bike shop that I took it to, I was going to pay them. I like supporting small business, but they couldn't find anything, you know, and I'm like, man, eBay, Amazon, you know. I found a guy in Canada. This guy's got every part to every bike in the world. And that's what a lot of people are doing that are in this industry, man. They're buying up everything because they know there's people like me that want to, you know, Mickey Mouse around and keep things going, man. You know, we keep America rolling, man. But anyway, there's the beginning. There's a lot of stuff going on here, but this building here, this is going to be awesome, guys. Man, wait till I get this done. Buying the AC tomorrow. I've already got everything else ready in my other garage over here, which is my construction garage. 2021, I've already got a building set up to be installed out here. I'm going to do the concrete, but I'm going to let the guys do the steel and the insulation. And then I'm going to do the plumbing, and I got the electric contracted out. It's going to be sweet. It's going to be neat. It's going to be nice. It's going to be right. It's going to be tight. All right, y'all, this is TK, and enjoy one another. You know, ride free, live free, you know. All right then, take it easy. Peace out, everybody.